tucking away somewhere on the field or coming off, or anybody you ever see or talk to?
No, I enjoyed it, but I didn't think too much about it before or after or anything until I was wrapping up with the team and giving them the send-off for the night. And again, I want them to enjoy it. They deserve it. They've worked hard, so it's fun to see.
Coach, you take a 31-7 lead into halftime, and then the second half seemed kind of slow. There was a lot of stoppage in play.
Even the second quarter.
Yes, exactly. At what point do you feel that you just need to get this thing moving and get the clock moving and just get this game to the finish line?
Well, we wanted to work our operation until late into the fourth quarter, just because we need the work, and that's why we were just doing some ball control passes and letting Jalen get out there and throw it a little bit and just operate our offense. We didn't want to take any shots at that point in time, but just wanted to run some plays. So till late in the fourth quarter, and then it was time to just try to run the clock and get out there. We need to use as many opportunities as we can to work young guys and to just get better.
Neil sort of bristled at the whole, are you an air raid, are you a run question this week. Could you kind of sense that, anything from him specific that would tell you that it was going to be the third most offense ever for a game?
Well, I think you all know what the offense is and what he's done at Tech and other places and at Troy. And, that is our offense. But you got to understand, with Neil and with all of our offense coaches, they always run the ball. And sure, we could have done things better in the opener. We know that. And like I said, anybody that doesn't say as a coach that you wouldn't change something here or there is probably lying here and there. So we know we can do better, and we know that, and we're going to always work to put them in a position to be successful. If it's a bunch of runs one game, then that's what we're going to do. If it's taking shots in the pass game, then that's what we'll do. So I said that after last week. I have great confidence in those guys, and they have some toughness and physicality about them. That's what I like about it.
The 675 total yards of offense is third most in school history. I mean, how does that feel knowing that you could kind of recover from that first game?
I didn't know that until you just told me that, but that's great. That's a good sign, because there's been some very good offenses around here, and we expect to play well on both sides of the ball, and we expect to improve every week, and that's what we're trying to do.
Mark, what about, were you happy overall with your approach this week and then, of the players, and then the way they executed it today?
I really was. I felt like, and I believe I mentioned this a time or two after practice, but I felt like we were more poised this week. Still focused, but more poised. A big point that I tried to make to them all week was, I think, and that's my job. I admitted it after the game one. You got to get them ready. But I felt like we wanted to go from play one to the end of the game real quick. And it's one play at a time, and that gets so boring to hear. But we need to improve, and we need to focus, and we need to do the best we can on every play. And that's what we talked about, just trying to be perfect at one play, and then stack another one, and then get another one. So that's what we're trying to do.
I'm sorry, Mark. You've kind of already answered this. I'm trying to pull a little more out of you. It's pretty cool. Your first win, your kids give you the game ball.
Yeah.
You take a deep breath for us for a second and explain what that means. That's pretty cool. If your dad was here and he saw you get the game ball and you'd have tears in your eyes, it's a cool thing.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to give me a job.
I am.
I tell you, I could have been there. I tell you, because it did. It meant an awful lot to me. And it really hit me at that moment. That was like a wow moment for me, because again, you're so busy and in the moment and trying to take care of things and operate the things the right way. But I hadn't been there before as a head coach, and to win it, and when he did that, it did mean an awful lot to me. I'm very proud of it, and I look forward to many more.